Walking down the hallway, Hidir felt lethargic. Suddenly, he heard a blast coming from the distance. He ran towards the noise to find a door blown open. The explosive sound was followed by the voice of a cackling woman.
Are you hurt anyway?
The voice asked, with a slightly excited tone.
A tall witch stood at the door frame, where the door once was.
I was experimenting on something, but I need a few more days to complete it. Do you mind grabbing a bouquet of flowers? I left them by the main door to freeze.
Hidir agreed to her request. Despite feeling impossibly tired, he began his journey to the front door. Hidir quickly rushed to the door, as he felt as though he needed to take a nap after completing this favor. As he opened the front door, the whistling sound of the wind echoed through the asylum. The snowstorm outside was unforgivable and relentless. Hidir saw the bouquet of flowers, frozen yet still beautiful. He picked them up, as he wondered why he had not seen the shadow yet. Just as he wondered, he heard a familiar voice and turned around.
Do you feel tired yet? You know you only have one spoon left.
Cooed the shadow, now disguised as a vase. The shadow then told Hidir to have a look at his room and explore it for a while, before returning the frozen bouquet. Hidir, curious as to why the shadow said so, went up to his own room, which he hadn't been in properly, only to sleep initially earlier. In his room, he finally noticed the tiny details, such as the skincare he had in his real room and more. On a table in the corner, he saw a cutlery box filled with empty spoon holders. He saw only one spoon left in the box, and wondered why there was a cutlery box in his room to begin with. He then recalled what the shadow had said about spoons, but made no proper connection to these two things at this moment. He simply left to the witch's room.
You are finally back. What took you so long?
The witch questioned Hidir, who stood at the doorway. After realizing Hidir could not reply to her, she simply took the bouquet and laid it down on a gravestone near her bed. Hidir was shocked that there was a grave in her room, but did not want to pry for answers. The witch noticed Hidir's expression and cackled.
Let me tell you a story. My name is Beatrice, and I've been here for ages. I used to live in a tiny witch village with only one true friend, Burnaby. She was the greatest witch alive. One day, the men of a nearby village discovered ours, and they began hunting us down one by one. I saw my own friend get burnt alive. As she screamed out my name to help her, unable to help her, I ran to escape into the woods, where I found a book. I opened it and came here to this magical place. This place is so magical. I believe it is possible to harness the magic to bring my friend back to life.
Hidir was impossibly tired after his journey today, so he returned to his room, where he saw the cutlery box now empty. Wondering if someone took his last spoon, he went to lay on his bed, where he closed his eyes and drifted slowly to sleep.